Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I am Mary, for those of you that are new here, and I appreciate you stopping by. And to all of my people who've been with me from day one, of course, you know how I feel about you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of my new subscribers. My channel is growing by leaps and bounds, and I appreciate you guys for taking the time to come in, push that like button, comment, share, and all that. Listen, today, this evening, as a matter of fact, we have something very interesting to talk about. This is breaking news, as they say. Anyway, again, about Diddy. When is this going to ever go away? I think he's just, if he gets out, I don't know. The system is definitely broken. Now, I just saw something online about a woman, Ashley Parham, who is suing Diddy. And the court documents came out this evening, and they're being read online, and all the horrible things that he did to her is just ridiculous. Okay? Now, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I am only reading the cards and listening to my guides, and I wasn't there. Okay? Just get that out the way. I wasn't there, but I know my guides are going to tell me what's up. Okay? So, what I want to know is, I want to know more about Ashley Parham's spirit, and tell me if what she says is really true. What she says, if what she's saying is really true. Because if this is true, he is definitely a monster. A monster. Including his mother. Now, you guys know that I have read on his mother. You got to go back and look at that if you haven't. But I want to know what's going on with this particular case. What is going on with it? Is she really truthful? Did all these things happen to her? And we'll get into it. Some things I can't even say on here, guys. I have to be careful. Oh my God, yes. First card up is the devil. Temptation here. The devil. This is Diddy. The devil. I mean, he has to have what he wants when he wants it. And she said that she told him on a Zoom call or something, or FaceTime or something like that, that she suspected that he had something to do with Tupac's death. And from then on, he told her that he was going to, whatever, do something to her, whatever. So she didn't think she would ever see him again, but one of her friends, I'm sure Diddy's just paying everybody off, he has all this money, got her to come over to wherever they were, somebody she trusted, and they set her up, and Diddy was there. Wow. Anyway, all the things that happened to this lady is just crazy, guys. Anyway, okay. I was just talking about the friendship. Okay, somebody set her up. This is Diddy, and the problem was that she thought that she was okay going to visit this person, and she was set up. This is the card of partnership and alliances, okay? But their alliances was with Diddy. That's true. Okay. Triumph and success. This is the foundation, because he thought that he could get her and shut her up, in which he tried. He used all kinds of, oh my God, he put things into her that's crazy. We have the Ace of, what would be the Ace of Swords, but it's called Triumph and Success here. Now, another thing is that she, with this sword showing up here, reading intuitively, she ended up attacking him after everything was over, after she was gang, and everything, and he was watching, and that kind of thing is what she said. So this is, and this is the truth. She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. Okay. He tried to get her to be quiet. This is in the past, in this particular thing. He tried to get her to be quiet, and his mother was even involved. And I don't know, it may show up in the cards here, but I'm going to check on that too. But anyway, she ended up pulling out a KNIFE. She got away after everything that happened. He thought that he had knocked her. He thought that she would not be, it's hard to say what I need to say. She would not be conscious enough to get away, but she did, and she did some slicing on him. So it's possible that that's something that they can check on. This is financial and material changes, okay? But she didn't want to. She kept telling him she's still gonna report him, and she kind of got away and had to use her KNIFE on him. And so in the meantime, he's calling his mother to get her to tell the young lady not to report her son. Okay? This is how deep that mother is in. I just need to do a whole, maybe I will. This will be a long reading, guys. Maybe I will just do one on Diddy's mother, because she is, ooh, I don't even know the words to say for her. Okay, this is conflict and defeat. Look at this card. She said that after she, used the KNIFE, he tried to run, but he was begging for his life because there was someone there. You guys have to hear the whole story, but it's coming out in these cards. Someone did take out a pow, but missed him, and he ran. He was running for his life, okay? And afterwards, oh God, then wow. Anyway, this is a card of him. This is a card of him running for his life. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, so she's definitely telling the truth. Okay, so here is the solace card. She was afraid to tell anybody anything. She had the knowledge. She knew what happened. She knew that he used the oil on her. He used devices on her. Other people came into the situation, including the person that really knew about it also. See, this girl has a lot of knowledge. She made a report. Look at this. She did make a police report, okay? It's all coming out. His right-hand person, Christina, I got my notes here, guys. I think it's Corman, his consultant, and we've seen her in the news before. Okay, she was even there. She was there. Okay, and she told him not to, to save her because they can use her for, trafficking. Okay, so she got away. This is victory and success. Okay, so somehow she got away. She ran to her neighbors, and to the neighbors, not her neighbors, but to the neighbors. And they heard her screaming and everything. So the neighbors are part of, they are witnesses to this, because whatever they saw her, and I don't know exactly what they had to do with it when they saw her running and screaming, but they are a part of the whole situation. So they do have someone that said, yeah, that happened. Okay, and then we have movement, choices, and decisions. Now, I think that with everything, nobody, she made these reports and everything, but nobody believed her. But she had to make a decision, she said, to you know, keep quiet, because whoever, one of the guys that were there that was helping Diddy, showed her a picture of her sister's home, threatening her. If you say something, something's going to happen to your somebody close to you, right? So she had to make a choice. She had to make a decision. So she just stayed quiet. And now we have here, in the hopes and wishes, the universe. The universe is showing up so much in these Diddy cards. The universe has come to collect Diddy, okay? This is about things coming full circle. This is about karma coming. This is about everything being revealed. You did some things that were just ridiculous. And if he did this to more than one woman, and I know he did, that's what they're saying, and you know, it's just crazy. So now we have, in the final outcome, material and spiritual prosperity. Now, I think this is for her. You know, the final outcome is going to be, for her, she's going to be able to spiritually feel better, because she's getting it out now. She's getting it out in the open. But what he did was just crazy. Let me see what else. Now, so that's true. What she said, what Ashley Parham said in her court documents is definitely true. Now, this is okay. This firm that's representing her is the guy who said, well, it's a woman representing her, but the guy, remember the lawyer who said there was at least 120 cases? This is not one of them. This is a separate case. But they are representing her also. See, what else do I need to know about her? I got to get my pendulum out, because I have another question about this. And you know, I heard also that people are on the outside working for Diddy, still trying to get people to not come forward and that kind of thing, intimidating people and that kind of thing. So this is what I want to know. Is Will, okay, pendulum, show me yes. Thank you. Show me no. My name is Mary. That's a yes. Okay. Will Miss Ashley Parham, will she stay safe? Yes. In my mind, I'm asking, will Diddy be released? And the pendulum is already saying no. He is not going to get away with this. And if there's more people out there like that, wow. Anyway, I'm going to ask another question. I want to ask about how is she feeling now that she's gotten this all out. I want to know how she's feeling now that she's been able to talk about this. Wow. Okay, we're going to get to the Tupac question also. Okay, how is Miss Parham, Miss Ashley Parham, I mean, she gave her name and everything is in the documents, guys. And the lawyer is definitely talking about it. How is Miss Parham feeling now that she's gotten this information out? She said that she didn't feel like the police really took her seriously, but she has the police report. She has a police report. They've talked to the neighbors, so they have a witness, you know, after she got out the house and ran and everything. And I guess they could probably check to see too if he went to the hospital, if he got, you know, sliced somewhere on the stomach is what I heard. So tell me, Spirit, how is Miss Parham right now? How is she doing? How is Miss Parham doing right now, Spirit? Talk to me about Miss Parham. And this happened, seemed like they said 2018, so it hasn't been a long time. I mean, he's just out there causing all kind of havoc. Okay, tell me how she's feeling now that she's gotten this off her chest. How is she feeling? I can imagine she's probably scared. Oh boy. Okay. In the past, she felt defeated, conflict, defeated. She was really, really, really upset about this. She's been upset about this for a while. This, of course, this is something that you don't get over. Okay? They ganged her. They used objects on her, front and back. Okay, guys? In the future, this is a new beginning for her. She feels like this is a new beginning. Right now, she's really going deep within. She's using her intuition. She's following, she's listening to what Spirit is telling her that she should do at this time. She's really depending on her spirit. She's really using her intuition. She's listening to what's the best thing for her to do. And this is probably why she came forward too. She probably realized it was okay. It was like now the door is open. The door was opened when all of this happened. And she really gave it a lot of thought before she came forward. Okay? So she's not a part of that 120 that they said. Still a lot of emotional withdrawal for her. You can imagine that though. Even though she's come forward, she saw that door crack open and she came forward. Emotionally, this is still very, very, very hard for her. All right, guys. Okay, so now I want to look at the fact that she said that the reason he came after her is because she said that she told him that, not to his face, but over some kind of Zoom or FaceTime or something, that she believed that he had something to do with Tupac's death. Of course he wasn't going to let her get away with saying that, okay? So he set it all up. Now this is what I want to know. Spirit, tell me about Diddy's involvement in Tupac's death. I got to light my sage here, guys. This is too much. This is just too much. How can one person, I mean, it's like he had everyone in Hollywood afraid to open their mouths, or any entertainer, it's just unbelievable. But I guess if you're doing some things like some of the things that he's been doing, oh my God, it's just, I mean, what else can people do? What can they say? You know, then he threatens people's families and all that. And remember, this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I'm only reading the cards and listening to my guides. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be there forever. All right. Tell me about his involvement with the death of Tupac. Tell me about, Spirit, tell me about Diddy's involvement with Tupac's death. Tell me about that, Spirit. Yeah. Definitely has something to do with it. major role. He played a major role, allegedly. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Transformation. Transformation. I think this is when she... Let me look at this card. I think, yeah, she kind of overstepped her boundaries when she told him that. But I'm sure she didn't know that that's what was going to happen. And it's crossed by disconnect and boredom. And I think this is allegedly where he decided to do something about him. Diddy decided to do something about Tupac. Foundation is, he celebrated after this. He was happy to do that. Keep looking at this transformation card, and this is bugging me because I'm seeing more of an angel here. With wings, and I'm beginning to think this is more about the death. Definitely. Is that what it is? Yes. It's crossed by the disconnect. Of course, that would be Tupac being disconnected from everything, from this world. In the past, it's the waiting game, the waiting. So, I feel like, yeah, Diddy was waiting to see what was going to happen next. And he wanted to get as far away from it as possible, not in a sense of going somewhere, but he wanted to put up blocks of, in a sense, roadblocks where nobody would know that he had anything to do with it. You know, as time went on, he felt that he was in the clear. Crowning this situation is patience. He was patient. He figured nobody could touch him. So he was fine. I do believe with all these rituals and things that were going on that, he's connected to that too. So, pretty much he worked things out. I'm looking at, how this person is just holding something in their hands. They're really concentrating on it. And I think that this is probably one of the things that kind of helped him in a sense, because he knew how to, he has sold his soul. He has sold his soul. And he knows that he can bring forth certain things the way he wants to bring them forth. I'm just going to say it that way. So then we have the love begins. This is the Ace of Cups. So he's feeling like, if I just change my name, if I just, you know, make everybody think that I'm so lovable and I'm such a good person and I'm pouring into all these people, you know, he's pouring into all these people that think that he's there to help them, then he's good. And that's how everybody looked at him. We just got to be a part of Diddy's world, because he has all this and we're going to let him pour into us. And he felt that, you know, with the name change, that everything would be just fine. Okay, so he thought, you know what? This love begins could also be Tupac going to the other side. Okay, so that could have more than one meaning there. Then we have awareness. Awareness. Okay, so I believe that because I'm looking at this light here, I believe that Tupac knew, he was aware of the fact that of what happened to him. You know, that he was aware that Diddy had done this to him. Okay? So we have rest and rejuvenation here. This is the number 4, which is all about stability and that kind of thing. I'm sure that Diddy thought that everything was stable and he could just re-energize himself and just continue on the way that he was in the manner that he was going, because he had been patient and he knew that after things people kind of forgot or whatever, they couldn't prove that he had done anything, that he could rise again. Nobody was looking at him, you know. And I don't know why. Is this? I don't know who. Did they ever find anyone that? I really don't remember. I wasn't following it that close. That did this, that killed him, Tupac. Did they ever find anyone? And I don't think they did. That's what I'm hearing. We have suffering in silence. Someone, of course, whoever helped him carry this out, they know. And they have to be silent about it. All these people that he had working for him, doing these crazy things, and you know, there's other people that are going to come out. But to me, I feel like, you know, we think that the other side is not, you know, once you go pass over to the other side, that's it. But no, I feel like, just like I feel like Kim Porter has helped to bring about some of this, I feel the same way about Tupac. And if you haven't listened to my video on Kim Porter, go back and listen at that. I feel like Tupac was just waiting until his chance also. He was being patient until it was time for everything to come out. Because he knows, he's aware of what happened. He's aware of what Diddy did. Okay, and we have here recognition and reward. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. It's like the light is coming out of him, coming up out of him, rising out of him, and he is ready to bring that light. It's like he's been creatively behind the scenes helping, and I don't know if they're working together or not, him and Kim Porter, but yeah, it's time for the light to be shown. A bright light, exposure, all that. It's time for that to happen at this time, and I do believe that Tupac has his hand in this also. I really do. Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know about this situation with Tupac? Yep, here it is. Disruption. Okay, his life, Diddy's life is now being disrupted. This is like the tower card. Everything, that one domino is going to bring everything down on him. Balance. Look at this card, guys. Yes, I said that they were working, maybe working together. But look at this. Yes. Karma. Things are going to be balanced out. Tupac is going to get exactly what he deserves for everything that he did. This is for, if you can't see this card, this is like an angel that's ascending, that's coming down, okay, and bringing balance to the whole situation. Let's pull one more. And this is where prosperity begins. So just like I heard that Cassie may be starting up her career again, these people, some of these people are going to be able to do what they need to do after this whole thing goes down with him. Trust me, he's not going to have anything left when it's all done. And it's too bad, you know, for his children and his family, that kind of thing, because, you know, they depended on him. And it's all going down. The people are going to be able to open up and grow their lives again from this. You know, the people that were put down and made to feel shame and guilt and everything for what's happened, and they're, you know, in this particular case, most of them, the ones that are coming forward now about talking about what happened with them, this happened against their will. And they were not able to grow. How could you? Even this one who we're talking about right now, Ashley Parham, she couldn't grow. How could she grow? How could she do anything after what he did to her? Okay? Let's see what's down here at the bottom. Yeah. Authority. Here you go. The law. He's done. He's done. It's over. Now, I want to look at, and I said, guys, that this was going to be a long video, but you know what I'll do? I'll put some timestamps in so that you guys can go in and see. You know, you won't have to listen to the whole thing, if I remember, I hope. But I wanted to get this out because, I mean, it's just so crazy. Now, I want to know more about Diddy's consultant, the one that was helping him. Now, this person was there in the room. She was there when everything happened. And she worked with him. Diddy called her his right-hand person. He said he couldn't do all the things that he does without her. So she was involved in a lot. So I want to know about her. All right. So Spirit, tell me what it is you want us to know concerning Christine Corman. I think it's Corman. They call her KK anyway. Sure, you guys have seen pictures of her. tell us about her. What is it that we need to know about her, Spirit? Give us all the tea on KK. What is the tea on KK, Spirit? Then I'm going to read on his mom, so stay tuned for that. I mean, I did a little blip on her on the other video, but I want to do a deep dive into her. I want to know what her problem is. And she was even involved in the freak-offs, allegedly. All right, KK, tell us, Spirit, about KK. I need to know what the deal is with her and what's going to happen with her. She's got to be, yeah, she's really been brought into it now, though. She's going to have to pay. Yep. She's going to have to pay too. This is just crazy. I think they're upside down. No, they're okay. Okay, we have deception. Right, deception and envy. Yeah, she was his right-hand woman or whatever, but she was very deceptive. She helped him in these situations. It's going to come out. This is not going to be the only thing that she's involved in, guys. We're going to hear more about her. Again, I feel like when this card comes up, this is about change. This is about manipulation. This is about making things happen the way that you want them to happen. So she was really working with him, even metaphysically, I think. Okay? She helped with the planning. She was very creative in helping him plan. She probably did the most of it and came to him with different things. Yep, that's right. She came to him with different things. This is why she was very loyal to him, and he knew that he could trust her. So a lot of these things were happening because she helped make it happen. Like she brought him whatever he needed. She would do anything. This is what I'm hearing. She would do anything for him. So she made sure that everything went smoothly, no matter what it is. If he was trying to take down somebody, allegedly, or, you know, the parties, everything. She was involved in all of it. She was like the creative director, guys. Okay? She did all the planning. So he really, really relied on her. She had a dark side to her too. Of course. I'm just looking at the cards intuitively, but yeah. She planted the seeds for a lot of things. It's like she wanted to help him grow, and so, you know, she wanted to stay within his, you know, on his good side. I'm sure she got paid well. So there was times that she planted the seeds about what he should do about certain things. She was right involved in it. This card, conflict and defeat, keeps coming up. Okay? She may have been conflicted about doing a lot of things, but she did it. She did it anyway. Like I said, she's a very dark person too. They were perfect. They were perfect together. Whatever he said he wanted, she did it. See, this is one of those cases where you know that other people have got to be working with someone like that. But he has to have someone that's very, very loyal. And she's that person that's very, very loyal, that he could tell anything. She knows if he was involved with Tupac, what happened to Tupac. She knows. She knows everything. She knows where all the bodies are buried. She knows everything. Sacrifice. This is her. She did everything. She sacrificed herself for him. It didn't matter. And they did their thing together too. This is what I'm hearing. Whatever. She was loyal to him in more ways than one, guys. The tower is coming for her. She's coming down too. She's going to be brought down. When it's all said and done, this is going to be her awakening. Okay, yeah, she's going to cry. She's going to cry. She's going to say, I didn't have anything to do with it. You know, all of her, like I said, a lot of these things that are going on are like rituals. And this kind of thing here, her spiritual strength, what she thought she had, that's no longer. That's over. So she was helping him, like I said, metaphysically too. She kept her mouth shut about everything. She knew that she could. He knew that she would, and she was happy to do it. Like I said, she's a creative person. She came up with a lot of ideas. She had to help him get to the top. I don't know how long she was with him. This is something that I would have to research. But she helped him, you know, become more abundant, more famous. In other words, she helped him, it's like, come up with the ideas of how to keep people under his thumb. She was a big part of that. She's a big part of that. Then I have movement. Yeah, she decided that she made the choice that that's what she wanted to do. She made the choice to sacrifice herself. She sold her soul also. Yeah. She's going to be going away too, guys. She's not going to get away with this. She's going away too. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, again we have this all of her prosperity that she's had, that's going to be gone. That's going. She can forget about it. She's done. Again, here's the karma that's coming to hit her butt too. See what's on the bottom. So people are going to be happy about this. I think this one case here is really going to help bring everything down, because now that they have brought in this KK person, she's going to have to talk, unless I don't know if she's going to be able. She might try to leave the country or something, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Here's the universe again. Okay? Things are coming full circle. She's going to have to talk about what happened. She really is. Will she flip on him? No. But she's going to have to answer some questions. And she's going to go away right with him. Here's the exposure here. Here's the exposure. she's going to have to expose a lot. I haven't heard of her coming into the situation as much, but now with her name really being brought into it, she said don't, you know, they could use her, use the, okay, I got to say names. Miss Durham claims that KK was there, and she spoke and said they could use her, and maybe that, you know, for their trafficking. So maybe, and this is what Ashley Parham is testifying. So this really brings her into the case, and this means that she has a lot of information. So we could see an indictment coming for her really soon. Do you call it an indictment or whatever? They're going to come get her too. Wow. Destiny. All of these women are going to come forward now, even more. This is just the beginning. It's the ending for them, but it's the beginning of everything that's going to be brought out and brought forth. You know, before we had, you know, people saying they did this to me, she, you know, that kind of thing. But in this case, there is witnesses. There's witnesses, okay? These women are going to be all come forward. I'm sure there's men too, but people that had to be quiet in order to save themselves and save their families and that kind of thing. It's all going to come out now. Chills again, guys. Chills again. Now, I want to read, and I know this is a long video, guys, but I got to read on his mother. I just don't know what the heck. What kind of mother is that? Okay? Okay, so we already know that she turned him out, okay? When he was a young boy. We know that. Go back and look at one of my other readings. One of them has mom on there. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So we know that she turned him out when he was very young, under the age of 10. Maybe I got 8 or younger, okay? We know that she's been involved with the freak-offs. Spirit, give me information about Diddy's mom. What's her name? What is her name? I guess we can call her Miss Combs. Talk to me, Spirit, about Miss Combs. What can you tell me about Miss Combs, Spirit? What can you tell me about Miss Combs, Spirit? Let's get information about Miss Combs, Spirit. Universe. You guys know what that means. This turned over and this turnover. Balance. We're talking about karma again. Karma is coming for these people. Oh, wow. But tell me, what else can we know? What else is it that we can know about this situation, Spirit? I want to know about his mother. Exposure's coming. She's going to be exposed to. She's going to be exposed to. Tell me, Spirit, tell me about Diddy's mother, Miss Combs. I got fulfillment of wishes. Okay, so she got what she wanted. She got the son that she wanted. So this she did, as I said, she groomed her own son. And she put him on that pedestal. Okay? She planted those seeds and she stood her ground. It didn't matter. That is what she wanted. She planned it. She planned it. This is how she wanted, the life she wanted for her son and herself, basically. Now she's feeling emotional about it because, you know, we heard about how she, whatever, her attorneys or whatever, sent a letter and said that this was, whatever they call it, a hanging, a public hanging of a black man, whatever. Anyway, so emotionally, she's withdrawn. Let's see what else. I mean, not really withdrawn. I can't see her being emotionally withdrawn. I think that she's upset. She's upset because her son has been caught. And everything, they're going to go down. She's another one. The truth is going to come out. Everything that happened in the past, everything that she did, is all going to come out. So, yeah. Right now she's feeling heartache and loss because she knows that it's all going to come out at this time. There's nothing they can do to stop this. There is nothing they can do to stop it. We have that Ace of Swords. They're going to really dig deep. They're going to dig deep. They're not going to leave any stone unturned in this situation. Again, I have that suffering in silence. I think the people that have been suffering in silence, they're going to come out. And she's going to be brought into this too. Probably in more ways than we even care to think about. She's going to be brought into this situation, guys. You see this? All of those people, they're looking at the light now. They can see the light of day again. All of this suffering that they brought on, she was a part of it. And I get the love begins. Okay? So, I really feel like in this particular case, this is where Spirit is saying, it's okay, things are going to be more clear now. Things are going to be cleared up. It is definitely going to be a new beginning. Sacrifice. She knows. She's another one that knows what her son has done. She's not one of those mothers that, she felt it was okay. Whatever he was doing, she felt it was okay. Of course she felt it was okay. She groomed him to be who he is. Who is she, Spirit? Who is she? Yeah, she's going to get, it's going to be a new beginning for her too, because she's going down with her son. She's lost her soul too. Her soul is gone. See that emotional loss? She has no soul. There's just people like that, guys. There's just people like that. She also helped. She helped with a lot of things. She was creative. Of course, she had to bring him up that way. She's another one that I think probably metaphysically used her powers or whatever to help him do what he needs to do, because you know, you have to think about the fact that how can someone get that much power that everyone's afraid to tell? Nobody wants to talk about it. He will get rid of you and you know, people are afraid of him. They're afraid of losing their lives. They're afraid of losing their livelihood, in which a lot of them did lose their livelihood because, you know, he supposedly was a producer or whatever. And he made sure that people didn't go but so far if they didn't do what he wanted them to do. And even if they did, at times, he still kept them stifled, kept his hand on their neck, like, you are not going anywhere, I'm bigger, okay? And I kind of knew this from the beginning. In the beginning, when I first started, this has been years back, hearing about Diddy, I was like, he's got too much power, what the heck is he doing? And sometimes Spirit will bring things to me like, okay, you need to, you know, that something will pop in my mind. It's like, you need to, this is something that you can check out or whatever, you know. And sometimes I just let it pass because who would have thought that he was doing all the things that he's doing? But anyway, guys, I know there's other people that some of you have requested for me to read on, and I just thought that, and which it was my intention to do tonight, but then when this came out, I thought that, no, we need to dive deeper into Diddy and find out about this, because this one person stepped forward. Okay, I'm going to ask one more question. Show me Diddy's future. Show me Diddy's future. Show me Diddy's future. Okay. This talks about the past here, where he's you know, he's planning, he's patient, he's I think that he thinks that he's going to get off, but the truth is going to come out, and he's going to end up regretting everything that's happened that he's done in the past, and where he is right now, behind bars. See the chains here? That's where he's going to end up. He's moving forward. Can he handle it? Can he handle being behind bars for the rest of his life? This card moving forward here. Okay, guys, think about what that might mean. It's like he's moving forward. He's in those waters. He's moving forward toward the sun. And he's going to have to face the Supreme Being sooner than later. This is my guys, speaking guys, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that. But I don't think, I know it doesn't look good for him. He's not going anywhere. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, please, if you haven't. And I will see you on the next read. Have a good evening.